Hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Martin Wild, actually in English. So my name is good translated, and I want to tell you a little bit about the transformation at Media-Saturn. And as you already know, we have been a dinosaur, and there has been a time not long ago where people said, well, this company is doomed to die. And the reason is we had a very, very good concept that worked for over 30 years, and we just had to open new stores, new countries. Consumers were pouring in, and everything was really great, and we were in a mood to really rule the world. And you know this picture in the sky, and this was the mood until 2009. And then suddenly, the digitalization came close, and things changed massively for us. And what really changed is the consumer got connected. So our previous USPs, having unlimited or the competence of assortment and price leadership, vanished because the consumer got all the information he wanted at the time he wanted. At the same time, there have been many new players out there with unlimited assortment and unlimited cheap pricing. So we had a lot of discussions inside of Media-Saturn, and there was once one decision or one try to say, just hope the internet will go by and this digitalization will pass. Well, it didn't work out. And this didn't work either, as you all know, as of today. So we all started our whole digital transformation in 2010, and digital became a part of our DNA. And what we are doing now is basically one of those buzzwords. We are working on a seamless custom experience. So people that go to an offline location, they do it for a reason. They want to experience, they want to touch and feel, and they want to have a personal shopping experience. If they shop online, they do it because they want to have an unlimited assortment, they want to have high convenience and a full transparency. So we try to combine the best of both worlds to stay relevant and to have a better custom experience in the future. So here are some things we already do. We have drive-in pickups, online order systems, same-day delivery. We cover 200 cities in Germany with same-day delivery. That is market leading. We have real-time local inventory. So on your mobile device right now, you can check which inventory is available in Berlin in our stores or anywhere else in Germany or Europe. We have geo-fenced location-based offerings, digital price tags that are being rolled out to all stores, tablets for the employees, and of course also charging stations. So in the last years, we have done many things. But are we done? No, of course not. I believe there's a new Darwinism, and I call it digital Darwinism. This happens when consumers change faster than companies are able to adapt. So therefore, we need to work on a lot of new things to keep relevant. First of all, it's not about digitalization itself. It's about personalization of the custom experience. And digitalization helps us in this way. And of course, it's mobile. Mobile is the perfect enabler for omnichannel because it's the glue between on and offline and allows us to give a much better custom experience in the future. So it's not mobile first, it's mobile by design. And what we need to do next, we need to digitalize the point of sale. Because as you all know, if you go to a stationary business today, it's still very analog as soon as you enter the store. And this is what we're working on right now. So our whole new strategy is to work on many new ideas, try them very soon. If they don't work, just kill them. If they work, roll them out, fail forward. That's our basic theme around digitalization. So as part of that, we launched Space Lab. That's a retail accelerator based in Munich, and we work with new startups that try to change the way how we interact with companies and retailers today. We are working, for example, on in-store navigation using augmented reality, and you just heard a presentation about that. So many things that you saw there, we are also working, and we also had a first case with Google Glass last year already, trying to have a new custom experience. We work on smart shelves, shelves that track customers' interaction and interact with him depending on what he's taking a look at the store. And of course, also a big theme here today, we're working on robotics because I personally believe it's about time robotics enter retail and don't do it only for entertainment and dancing, but are really able to help consumers and how they shop if they want to. And very important, virtual reality. That's an area we just discovered in the last weeks, actually, and one of our partners is here today. They're called InnoActive, and what we have built here, you can see, is a first virtual reality showroom, and we have a chance for consumers to go into a virtual kitchen, which we are selling with a partner together, and this location is live in Ingolstadt and will be live in Saturn, Berlin, Alexanderplatz next week. And if you want to see it, you can take a look today with our partner InnoActive. So basically, I think this one is not working as it should. Digitalization has so many possibilities, especially for retailers and everybody else, and the future is just ahead of us. And for the end of my presentation, I want to give you a short movie about the future. And I want to ask you before I start the movie, do you think you can predict the digital future? Ask yourself.
Can you predict the digital future? The chairman of IBM thought that there's a world market for 5 computers. The inventor of network cables was sure that the internet would collapse. Bill Gates thought that virtual shops would never compete with physical shops. The owner of MySpace said that Facebook was not a real social network. And the CEO of Microsoft didn't see the iPhone getting any market share at all. Let's get real. We are still at the beginning of the digital revolution, but it's already changing our hobbies, habits, life, society, countries, currencies, well, everything. And the digital revolution will not end. There is no finish line. It will go on and on and on while picking up speed. The digital revolution is the result of people having ideas. Combined with the right technology, they will get better and better. People are not going to stop having ideas. The digital revolution is everywhere, and the digitalization of everything is happening right now. Your car will be connected, your watch will be connected, your home will be connected, you will be connected. Wait, actually you already are connected. We all are. We chat, we mail, we post, we like, we share, we zap, we Skype, we tweet, we watch, we stream, we feed, we blog, we read, we upload, we download, and every now and then we shoot some pretty weird selfies. And we all do it the way we want. Our experiences are becoming even more personalized. The digital revolution makes it so much easier to get exactly the things we want. You need something? You can get it. Whenever and wherever you want to. Things are happening in real time. Your life is happening in real time. Why should shopping be any different? We enjoy our lives, and everything has to adapt to our wishes. Change is happening fast, and it's going to become even faster. We're all in for a ride, and it's going to be great. Let's start. Because the future is now. And now is already 3 seconds ago.
Thanks very much. This was a short intro about Media-Saturn and our digital transformation.
All right, I feel very old. The future is now, and now is already 3 seconds ago, and that's already almost a minute ago. My goodness. Chief Digital Officer. How many of you know a Chief Digital Officer in person? 1, 2, 3. You're not talking about him, though. A different Chief Digital Officer. Okay, 1. But there are not that many around. There are not that many around. So I think it's a valid question to ask you, what is the responsibility of a CDO?
Well, short answer, digitalize the company. Long answer, digitalization affects all areas of our life and therefore all areas of the business. And therefore I think there needs to be a board-level person responsible for digitalization, defining digital strategy, transforming the business and working on digital innovation and embracing digitalization all over the company. And being digital ambassador, digital leader and digital sparring partner for everybody in the company to drive digitalization and keep the spirit going. Otherwise, we'll always be moved away again because focus on, let's say, operational business might be more interesting.
Sparring partner sounds like not everybody that you work with, either in the company, also the partners outside, is willingly going that way?
No, maybe this was true in the past, but since we are selling devices that enable digitalization, most of them, our our employees have always been very tech-affine and very enthusiastic about using technology. So right now we are using many new technology that really helps them to do their work or giving consumers a better experience. So therefore we are really in a mood that really drives the whole company, and at the same time our partners really see that digitalization can help giving the customer a better experience, enhancing it, and therefore everybody's right now working together with us, and we believe we are in a very good position to define the future of retail using digital technology.
Let's talk a bit about the consumer experience. I mean, we also heard something about augmented reality before. I mean, there's so many possibilities now when it comes to go shopping. I mean, saying to go shopping doesn't do it really justice anymore. What can we expect at Media-Saturn Holding next?
Yeah, it's more about, we think about experience. If you go to a stationary business, you want to experience, and of course, if you come to us, you want to experience digital technology, new technology. We are selling technology that nobody really needs, but it always gives us a new feature. And therefore, we enhance or work on many things that really gives consumer a better view. Some of them you already saw. I think this virtual reality experience is very important because it will come big 2016, and we have it now in live in our stores. In some of our stores, augmented reality will help us to give the consumer a much better personalized experience and giving all the things he learned online, bringing it to the offline world and giving him all the features like real-time search, giving recommendation, everything to his experience in the store. So therefore, we are working heavily on making it much more personalized. Of course, having the best salesperson there and at the same time using the best technology to give the consumer. We call it more like point of pleasure, and it fits to our new MediaMarkt claim, Hauptsache ihr habt Spaß. It's all around experience in the stores.
If you need the best salesperson and hopefully someone who is digital savvy, they don't grow on trees, or are there so many around now that you can just pick?
Well, of course, it's also new generations coming in. Many of our employees have always been very keen to technology, as I said, and they are willing to transform, and we are also...
How do they do that? You retrain them, or how do you do that?
Yeah, we roll out these tablets for everybody, and the tablets then give them chances to do some online courses, to look up information, to have an online Wikipedia, to check for everything. And at the same time, we are, of course, looking for digital natives that help us to transform.
Do you also have to train the customers, or are they already way ahead of you?
Actually, I believe the customers are not all there yet where we all believe on digital conferences they really are. Sometimes I go back to the stores and watch the consumers and realize that we are, of course, in conferences we are pretty ahead. There are some consumers that are very, very connected and they know everything, and we want to work and give something for them, and at the same time also work with the consumer together, because technology sometimes is too early, and then we have to put him into the drawer again and take him out later. So therefore, we really want to have offers for all kind of consumers.
So how do you keep an eye on what is ready for the consumer now, that you say we've got this brilliant product now, but it's too soon now, but in a month or so, you see now is the time. How do you track that?
Well, actually, we look for new technology all around the world and look what others are doing. Sometimes we are the first, and then we work with small MVPs. We put it live in one store, track consumers' reaction, and then define, okay, do we have to change or do we have to put it back? Maybe it's too early. So it's more or less really working with consumers, because I don't think it helps asking them if they would like it, but really give it to them in a small scale and see, do you like it? And if not, what can we change?
So what's the shopping experience, let's say in 2020 or 2025? I like those robotics. I mean, will they play a bigger role?
I think shopping experience, as I mentioned earlier, will be much more personalized. And depending on a customer need at this time, he can decide if he wants to have a full-blown experience where everything is connected and he can get everything he wants and really can have enthusiasm around it, or he really wants to just grab something, get out again. And therefore, we will have everything for all groups and have different use cases. There will be, of course, people that come to stores that only want to talk to a person and leave again. Will be consumers that want to talk to a robot and want him to guide him to the product and then check out without going to the cash register. And there will be consumers that don't even enter the store, they just have it delivered to their home and ordered online. So therefore, we really think that connecting both worlds and having retail and online business and then having digital commerce is the solution, and giving the consumer really something that is worthwhile in investing in the future.
Says The Chief Digital Officer. So the very last question, if anyone out here now suddenly thinks, wow, that's a cool job, CDO, I want to be a CDO. Is it a job for life?
No, I don't think so, because I think that in 10 to 15 years from now, digital will be part of everything and will be a really big part of the DNA of a lot of people. And therefore, there's no chief analog officer, as you all know. So therefore, I think we need the chief digital officers now to really help the transformation and to drive it. But someday in the future, it will just be some position that has to be vanish itself again. But there will be new things that need to change.
So the better you are, the more redundant you make yourself, but there'll be new positions coming. In the meantime, all the best as CDO. Thank you so much, Martin Wirth.
Thanks very much. Thanks.